Hi, my name is Todd Creager. I wrote the book, The Long Hot Marriage. Thank you, Lisa. I'm here with Lessa Barnes. She wrote a book called Podcasting for Profit.
Yes.
And so, hi, Lisa.
Hi, Todd.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I am wondering, a person like me who wrote this book, who wants
Yes.
as many people as possible to get their hands on it because it's a great message.
Yes.
How could you help?
Well, lots of things I could do because I wrote the book on podcasting for profit. Buy it. And so one of the questions I have for you is that, first of all, what's this book about?
It's about marriage. It's about the fact that marriage doesn't mean the end of all sexuality.
Oh,
it means
yes.
that marriage, you can have a long, passionate marriage, and it takes doing new things, saying new things, even thinking new things.
Okay.
And if you do that, everything's good.
So it says here that you are a sex therapist.
Yes.
So let's say if you're thinking about some of your clients that you've had, what are some of the problems that they come in with?
One big one is that we haven't had sex in a long time.
Okay.
Sometimes both people have lost the desire, or maybe one of them. That's very, very common.
Okay.
Amazingly common.
Very common.
Yes.
So the reason why I asked Todd these questions is because sometimes in order to get content for your podcast, the issues or the content is right there. It's staring you in your face. So in essence, what you could do is you can take couples, if they want to, and interview them, record their interviews, and with their permission, of course, because
Definitely.
that's the
Yes.
arena that you're in. You have to get their permission. You can then answer and provide that advice. Or if couples don't want to do that, then you can just you can just record yourself answering a specific question on
Yes.
your podcast.
Yes.
And do that week by week. So do you think that you're interesting enough to hold people's attention?
I hope so, and I do think so. Yes.
So that's the question.
Yes.
So that's another thing, too, is that even though there's no one in front of you like this camera is,
Right.
who's going to listen to your voice, you just need to make it, interesting.
Yes.
Bring in your personality.
Right.
So a great way to monetize your podcast would be, you provide the advice, and then where do you think you'd want to lead people to in order to make money with your podcast?
Let's say you're shaking my book up and down. Is that a hint? Yeah.
It's a hint.
Yeah. I'd love them to go to my landing page of my book and go buy it.
Absolutely.
Among other things.
And so that's what I would suggest as one monetization strategy is to answer questions, maybe take some from the book, provide your expert opinion on how couples can improve their sex life, and then at the end of your podcast, you lead them to your book, to the landing page of your book. How's that
great.
for a strategy?
Sounds great. I'm writing it down
We both
as
are.
soon as we get off there.
So that's one monetization strategy. There's tons more that you can do that I shared in my book, Podcasting for Profit.
Great.
Any questions for me about podcasting? And
Okay. Well, I'm just curious. Okay, that's one, to lead them to a landing page. Is there a way to actually profit on the podcast itself, or is that usually just a vehicle for other? No.
yes. So one way would be to, like we talked about, is to direct leads to something else you're selling, and then you can also develop a way where people actually pay for your podcast episodes. So that would take a little bit of technology setup,
Sure.
but there is a way to turn your free podcast into a paid one, so that people give you money
Right.
to listen to your podcast.
Wow.
So, so one thing you could do is you could perhaps have private, coaching or consulting with someone who's listened to your show,
Right.
and then you could do a private podcast just for them, where they send you their question and you answer it on your own time, and then you provide that as for pay.
Interesting.
Yeah. So
Never would have thought of that.
Yeah, of course not. Of course
No,
not. That's
no.
why I'm here, folks. So tons of ideas that you can do. So that's
Wonderful.
certainly another one.
Great.
Awesome.
Well, I can't wait to get your book and read it.
Good.
Thank you,
And I hope
Lisa.
everyone watching does the same.
Absolutely.
So I'm here. So again, I'm Lessa Barnes here with Todd.
Todd Creager. And it was a
just-
pleasure talking with you.
It was a pleasure talking
Yes.
to you too.
I love it.
And go out there and podcast for profit.
Thank you.
Okay, we're done.
You going to sing a song now?
Okay, everyone's ignoring
Da,
us.
da, da, da.
What song do you know?
Oh, many. No, I don't know the words to many.
Okay. A hymn
you
just
also
came
do,
into my mind.
You might not know that one.
You know what? I know the U.S. national anthem, and I'm not an American citizen.
You're not.
No.
You're really not.
Yeah. Oh, say, can you
see by the dawn's early light
what so proudly That's a nice dress.
The twilight. It is very colorful. Gleaming.
Whose broad
stripes? You know better than I do. And I am an American citizen.
Through the
We're just singing.
perilous
We're done.